afternoon.
I didn't hit record. Okay. For anyone just joining us, this is Chef Dave.
Okay, hi, I'm Chef Dave. Have Knives Will Travel, and I'm a cancer survivor, so I like giving back. Okay, there is hope if you look at it the right way and get the right treatment. But anyway, today we're going to do a few things. We're going to make a beet salad. We're going to make a risotto with butternut squash and grilled shrimp. And we're going to do bananas Foster. So I got 3 fun things today. Right now, I'm just heating up my olive oil. I'm going to saute off my onions. It's important not to brown the onion. You just want to tickle them a little bit. Okay? And they smell so good. After they start getting translucent, I'll put in my rice. And I want to coat the rice in the oil. I've done it before, that's why I'm not throwing it all over the place. Okay, now the happiness starts. We got some white wine. There it is. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Turn it down too much. And we're going to multitask today as well, otherwise we'll be here all day. This stuff with that goes gently. Freshly opened organic chicken broth. Okay. Start off, let a little bit of that in there. Now the butternut squash. Okay, I say cut it a particular size, but the butternut squash will cook through as well. So if you just accidentally cut a few pieces a little bigger, that's fine. They'll stay chunky in there. And the smaller pieces will actually melt away and help make the product a lot softer, a lot smoother, and buttery from the butternut squash. I love using these plastic bags. When I put the menus together this time, I did, Cooking with Chef Dave, along with Chef Dave tips. Make it a little easier for you if you want to cook along or cook separately. So some of the things I'll talk about will be repeated in the tips that I gave you, which is fine. Put a little bit more in there. Now, when I was in England working, the chef would say, you got to stir the risotto. Don't stop stirring. You had some poor son over there and just sitting stirring a great big pot of rice all day long. It got a little boring. But because time is money, sometimes you really can't go that way. So just let it simmer gently, because what you're doing is by adding liquid increments, you're bringing the starch out, so it thickens up by itself. As we're still on fire. Okay, over here, we're going to switch over to the beet salad. Got some greens over here. I've got some baby arugula. That's a lot of arugula, good grief. Okay, do load that back. Baby arugula, we have some baby super greens. It's a combination of baby spinach, the Swiss chard, and kale. I know the recipe says use kale, but sometimes the stores aren't doing what they're supposed to do. You can't get everything. So, and we don't have any yellow beets either. I apologize. I went all the way through most of Rehoboth looking for yellow beets. Now these are the beet leaves. They're a little large, even for the small ones. I'm just going to tickle those a little bit, make them a little bit smaller, and mix them in here as well so they blend in better. Now, a lot of times when you get these fresh organic beets, you have the leftover leaves. Give me one reason why you can't take those leftover leaves, wash them off nicely, and cook them like spinach. Perfect. I mean, super healthy, a lot of vitamins and minerals in there, plus you're not wasting anything. Now, when you pick out your products, make sure they're happy. Don't get any soggy stuff. Your butternut squash, you got a nice fresh butternut squash. After you chop the top off, you'll see the veins of the squash will start leaking out liquid. That's a good indication that's nice and fresh. If you cut it, it doesn't leak any liquid. It's old. It's been in the store for a long time. A lot of times, I don't tell everybody this, a lot of times if I buy like celery or something, I'm just, nobody's looking at the bottom of it with my thumb. And if it starts to weep a little bit, I know it's nice and fresh, I'll buy it. Store people don't like that, so I hope nobody from a store is listening. Okay? They would get really totally upset. Really one there. Okay. Now this is a very simple salad dressing. Okay, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Jim will be in next, I know.
Jump.
I'll
You
look it
did
up
it.
when Derek
All
comes
right.
in.
How you doing?
Good.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be here.
2 ingredients for your dressing: balsamic vinegar and olive oil. That is an extra virgin olive oil. How you guys doing over here? Yeah, we're good.
Smelling good.
Almost smells like lunch, doesn't it? Okay. Now, I don't have yellow beets. I apologize, but I do have the red beets. So what we're going to try to do, we're trying to stack this just a little bit. Oops. Yeah, it's not going to work without gloves.
Beet salad. Yeah, I haven't had them in 100 years. No beets. I know. And is it fresh beets?
Hmm?
Fresh or from a can?
Yeah, they are fresh organic beets.
Oh, good.
And the leaves are in there a little bit, and so are the, the leaves are there. And as I mentioned earlier, the larger leaves, you actually take them and cook them off like spinach. So you don't waste anybody. Now, because they didn't have yellow beets, I'm going to use a little cheese on top. Just a tiny bit. Right here. A little bit of color. Okay. And then also some pickled onions. Now, pickled onions are really easy to make. Take the onion, slice it up finely, as the recipe says. And then a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, a little salt and pepper, and a little bit of juice on there, just because you can. And there you would have your salad. Now, how difficult is that? Okay. And you see, I have a little itty bitty tiny heart cutter, and that's where little hearts came from.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about these beets, they will mess you up big time. So wear an apron, because that's easier to wash in all of your clothes, and use gloves.
Will it come out?
Oh, it will come out. Bleach is wonderful. That takes out everything. So what I'm going to do, go back on. Lovely, thank you. We won't use that one. Give that along happily. There's something, I think I'm gonna wait and we'll dish up everything kind of like at one time. Or maybe not.
Whatever you prefer.
Hey, I'm easy. We'll do it this way then.
Trying to get in that clubhouse. And how much it costs.
The pickled red onions, they can be used a lot for a lot of different garnishes. They're used a lot with Mexican cuisines and some Asian cuisines. It works out really, really nice. Gotta give you guys some little hearts, don't I?
Aw.
Okay.
That's cute.
There we go. Now, this is not on the menu either, but balsamic glaze. It's a little bit. Okay.
Absolutely. New cheese. Cookies.
Keep it on. Okay.
Yes, yes.
You're
How long
welcome.
can you keep the pickled onions in your?
You can keep them for a couple weeks. And if you want to, you can take it even further and actually can them. The jar. Excuse me, I actually have some in my refrigerator from 6 months ago, but I wanted to make the fresh.
Little hearts are so cute.
They are.
Mhm.
Little hearts are so cute.
Now I do have a set of heart cutters, and for the life of me, I could not find them. You know, but hey, I did find little tiny baby ones.
Of course, that happens Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you know.
Right?
It happens. And it's not the end of the world. Our risotto is starting to get mushy. Mushy is a good term, yes. Mushy but firm. Not firm enough yet. While that's cooking, I've got my marinade for my shrimp. I'll just put it in here and hope like the devil this bag is not broken. That'll make a mess on the table. Now, I'm notorious for burning things when I turn my back to them. So you guys gotta have to help me out. If you see flames and smoke, shout at me.
Let you know.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
well, like if you see us running out of the room, you'll know. It's an emergency.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to do cups. You all want cups of water?
Mhm. There is more salad if you wish.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
No, be also good in here.
Some walnuts, walnuts or pecans.
Oh, yeah. Please, go ahead and adjust the recipe, have some fun.
Thank you.
Now, is there a season for beets or are they out all the time?
Well, with the way the world is, they should be available all the time.
Mhm.
You know, because even though they may not come from this country, they'll come from other countries. Texas and California, and the Carolinas and Georgia, overseas, Guatemala, Peru. And they do a lot of produce as well.
Thank you.
Did that go get hot? Just slowly. We got some sizzle now. Now you notice when I marinated the shrimp, I did not do it for a long period of time. Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes is enough. You don't want to you don't want to take a marinade that has citrus in it and draw out all the moisture and the flavor of your product.
Uh-huh.
You know, some people like marinating things forever. Well, the final food tastes like the marinade, nothing else. You're still going to have, you want to have a happy balance between the food and between the marinade. You know, going back to chicken, people marinate chicken overnight. Why? It's so tender and delicate to begin with.
Mhm.
You know, it's not worth it. At least I don't think so. So when I marinate chicken, I do for maybe half an hour, the most. That's all.
Well, then you can eat it that day. I
Huh?
mean, then you can eat it that day,
Mhm.
doing it overnight.
Yeah. Okay, this marinade is just salt and pepper, lemon juice, honey.
Do you recommend a certain place
That's
to
it.
buy,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you with
do you
this.
recommend a certain place to buy the shrimp?
No, I don't. There is a seafood place down here on Route 1. I mean, all your grocery stores, basically, they pretty much carry the same shrimp unless they get it fresh.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
We should start making some things with shrimp.
Keep going.
Okay.
That's still good. Okay. You all right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it will hurt the fan on. Which one is the fan? Oh, we won't turn the fan on.
The bottom row.
Okay, so look. All right?
Yeah.
The shrimp themselves only take 2 or 3 minutes to cook. A lot of people take shrimp and overcook the devil out of them. You can take them and bounce them around. You want them to have a little snap when you bite into them. Okay? I must be running out of gas in this thing. It's not really doing too good. You guys still see the flame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
How's your risotto wash?
Have a risotto. We're stirring. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Getting more? No, she said, get,
If you want. Good.
we wanted the, beets.
Usually risotto, your recipe is pretty true to a point. It also depends on what size your pot is. You feed a lot of evaporation or not. Okay, good. How you good? In here, and I know where the spoons are. Oh, look at this, you didn't see that. You didn't see me turn that board upside down, did you? Okay? Now, the rest of this land I'll take home and I'll plant it.
Mhm.
So I have some fresh basil.
Do that. You know, make, like plants and plant them.
Uh-huh. Piece of shell, you don't want that. That's just about ready. Behind this correctly.
Have a lot of people on the screen.
If it's being recorded, so it'll be added to the website.
From
You
Quebec.
can watch it anytime.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, good, yeah, take that chair all the way away.
A little bit of a phone cam. There you go.
Much better sight. We can see David is full of stuff. See what it says about the squash.
Oh, were you gonna speak a little bit out before you added?
Hmm?
Were you gonna speak a little bit out before you added?
I'm sorry?
Were you gonna scoop out some risotto before you added the cheese?
Yeah. this-
Oh, you already did? Oh,
Hmm.
very good.
Got you back.
Oh, I see, she can have cheese.
Right.
You shouldn't be eating cheese.
Okay. I need some little plates up here, please. Go.
So the dessert is banana.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
it's mustard.
dessert.
It's mustard.
Yeah, I'll do a shake on that one afterwards. I'm giving you 4 shrimp because you're special. Piece of shell there.
Good catch.
Okay. You do the honors, please. That That's okay. So I'm counting now. Challenge. There you go.
I was like, that's how I'm supposed to talk to the switch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Did you have him?
No, I've not done it yet.
I can send these to you too.
Hmm?
I can send mine to you too.
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh. Yes, right under there. One of those saucepans. Oh, there's smaller.
This is very tasty. This stuff.
Squishy.
It tastes like a paste.
I made risotto last weekend, Chef.
Hmm?
I made risotto last weekend.
That worked.
It was fantastic.
Ah, good for
Just
you.
very simple.
So glad to hear
Parmesan.
that. Okay, we're gonna start working on our bananas.
Do you have this in the house? Okay, that was-
No, I think it's like my thing.
Yes, and have maple syrup.
Now, why
One
the-
of these is rum and the other one's Tia Maria.
Why,
I
this-
mean,
why the
triple
different
sec.
sauce? Why not white sugar?
Hmm?
Why not white sugar?
Because I like the brown sugar, it's nicer.
Melts better, melts different.
Now, I'm not gonna flambe in here because it may not be a good
We're
idea.
unsure if the sprinklers will go off.
Well,
or
that's it
not.
right, that's another good
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
okay? Off again. Now, classically, if I was doing this out in the industry,
Mhm.
I'd fill this up really nice, get super duper hot and get flames of about that tall.
Oh,
Mm,
good.
That'd be so cool.
And that would be really cool, but I'm also
Goodness.
sure about your
Yeah.
sprinkler system here,
Yeah.
so. Discretion is the better part of honor when it comes to something like that. And we'll just be safe with it. I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know?
Yes.
A banana sponsor, you can play with the recipe and do whatever you want. If you want to keep it completely alcohol-free, you can use orange juice or apple juice, mango juice, anything in there to give it some flavor, to give it some liquid. But the idea is you want to reduce it down so you get like a syrup. And that's the nice thing about it is we are getting a little bit of a syrup here. Excuse me, right back to you.
These demonstrations that you do like this, can you do it for a large amount of people?
Give me a reason why not.
Okay, so would you be cooking all the stuff right in
Yeah.
front?
Mhm.
So you can do,
Actually, next week I'm over at the Lewis Senior Center and sometimes I have 15 or 20 people.
I'm talking about like 50,
That's a lot.
60. Could you do it?
Oh, it would depend on what we chose for a menu.
Well, let's say something like this.
Something like this, it's doable.
Yeah.
I would have to have some stuff set up in the back. You have to have the facilities there, first of all. If your facility has a kitchen to work in, that would be useful.
Mhm.
But I could do something like that. We can work on that. Okay? A lot of times what you don't see is what goes on behind the scenes as well. This time I gave cooking tips. You know, yeah, there's no way in the world I was gonna cook the beets today.
Right.
Which take about 30 to 40 minutes, cool them down, peel them and slice them. Same thing with the onions and all the slicing and dicing ahead of time. Mhm.
Now that machine you have in front, this one right here, do you have more than one?
I have two of these.
So you wouldn't need a stove, right?
No. No, not for this menu, I would not need a stove. The only reason I'm using the stove back here is keep things warm. I only brought the one burner today. Now, if you're talking about doing this, we need to talk to make sure that I'm available that day,
Right.
because I do keep busy one way or the other. Okay? This is a fat-free, no sugar added, healthy ice cream. Like butter. Excuse me.
You want me to serve it?
Mm,
Want me to pass it out?
yeah. Thank you. I've got yours. I got your bananas back here in orange juice.
Okay.
Yes, my pleasure.
Covers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take a shot. Go back to the salad.
It's a quick, easy dessert, kind of elegant. isn't it?
Yeah, it was quick.
Really. What is that?
Maybe yours take a spoon. I like it.
Now, a nice thing about Bananas Foster, if you just accidentally happen to make too much sauce, it is really good on pancakes or waffles
Imagine.
or more ice cream later on, whatever the case may be. So it will not go to waste. Something like this never, ever goes to waste.
So I didn't miss any fires.
Hmm?
We didn't light anything on fire.
But
Okay.
not on flamme.
Okay.
No. As I say, I don't want to check out the system here. Could you please? These are nice little units because they come with a gas can. It's just about empty. That's why it was flame was getting low.
Barbara has.
Okay, go ahead, please. I don't eat bananas, so you guys can
You don't eat
enjoy.
bananas?
No,
Really?
they do not like me, so we do not
Oh.
argue. We do not argue about things like that. All right. Quick meal. We did that in about 40 minutes. We could have done it a little faster. But the important thing is that you have all your mise en place and everything done in advance.
Yeah.
That's just a cooking any meal. And that's why I went and gave some, cooking in advance tips. Do it. And I didn't bring a fire extinguisher and I didn't bring a fire blanket because I knew it wasn't going to flammate. But if I was doing so, I would be on the safe side. Sure. You just don't want to mess with fire.
Thank you all for joining us from home. If you need the recipes, please call us in the office, or it was in the email that went out with the Zoom link for the class. And Chef Dave's email is on there. He's always open for any questions.
This is true. If you have any questions, you're part of the family now. Please, by all means, email the questions to me. I usually monitor my email at least once or twice a day, most of the time. I'm not perfect. But by any means, if you have any dietary problems, if you want to talk about some alternatives or solutions, we can do that too. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'll offer you some advice. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.